I am leaving Bangkok again. The last time I left Bangkok, I started traveling through Europe, Greece, Spain, Italy, but this time it's different. So in this video, I'll be breaking down why I'm actually leaving Bangkok and where I'm actually going to. Because I actually really love the idea of living in. So here's something nobody tells you. A dream city like Bangkok doesn't stay a dream city forever. And this is not because the city changes. Yes, of course, it does change from time to time, but it's not really the city that makes it less of a dream for you as a person. For me, in this case, it's your life and your needs that change. And this was the case for me as well. I like to compare it with a job you get in your 20s. I mean, it can be your dream job at that time, but during the years your needs change and you will evolve as a person and you just want different things out of your life. The same goes with Bangkok, which used to be my dream city, and I still absolutely love Bangkok, but with the needs I currently have in my life, I think it's better to move on. I have this beautiful apartment here in Bangkok in the center of Phrom Phong, pay 73,000 Thai baht for a 150 square meter apartment. You can see the full tour on my YouTube channel as well. The issue is I just don't use it as I should. We used to go out a lot and spend time doing fun stuff and really using the engine. Like Bangkok is a great engine to actually give you energy and inspire you. But we're not using the engine as much anymore. So that's why we just noticed that we are paying this money to stay in this great apartment and we're in this great location, but we're not really using it anymore. So that's why we decided to one of the reasons actually we decided to move on to the next destination. But one of the main reasons we actually leave Bangkok is because of Bob. Bob, my mini dachshund, we got him a few months ago, and this is also one of the main reasons we stayed in this apartment complex, because it's a pet-friendly condo in Bangkok, and most of the condos in Bangkok aren't pet-friendly. If I'm not wrong, it's like 14 or 15% of total condos in Bangkok, which is not a lot, are actually pet friendly. So we're really blessed to get this condo in the first place, but we just noticed that Bob cannot really be a dog in Bangkok. And maybe some people will disagree, but I feel like a dog should have nature and should have some of his natural instincts which he can use. And in Bangkok, this is just not really a possibility. Yes, you have nice paw yards and other like places where dogs can stay, but this is all like fake. It's not real nature, you know? So this is one of the main reasons we also decide to leave Bangkok at this time. I mean, just think about it. Every walk with Bob starts with a leash, with an elevator 20 floors down, concrete, which is crazy hot because it's obviously 35 degrees here, so the floor he's walking on is really hot, so he needs to wear like some type of shoes to not burn his paws. These are all not like the best circumstances for a dog, and also the fact that he needs to grow up and evolve as a dog as well. So I didn't really see, and Daphne also didn't really see him growing up in an environment like this. It's kind of like having your kid grow up in a hotel room with room service. I mean, it's great, right? For some people, it's maybe a dream life, but there's no like play art, there's no garden, there's no dirt, there's no time for the kid to be a kid. The same goes with the dog. So this is really one of the main reasons we actually decide to leave Bangkok. And one of the other things we actually were questioning ourselves, and that's my third point in this video, is like going with the flow. So when we started like living abroad, we started living like digital nomads. We didn't really go somewhere for a longer period of time, and we didn't really know where we wanted to go either. So we stayed in places for up to 1 month, sometimes a bit longer and sometimes a bit shorter. But we noticed that we did not really like this lifestyle for the long term, because come on, traveling all the time is also really tiring. You're living out of your suitcase, you're getting travel fatigue, there's a lot of things that go wrong, there's a lot of headspace going towards traveling instead of building the business that we actually want to build. So that's why we actually decided to stay in places for a longer period of time. And for this reason, we also decided last time to stay in Bangkok for like 6 months, and this time for like the same duration. But we always told ourselves like, yeah, we're gonna stay here for the full duration of the contract. We're gonna stay here for 1 year plus. And now we actually were thinking like, why would we? You know, so you sign a 1 year lease and you can like break the lease at any point, you will lose your deposit, but who cares about like a few $1,000s if you can do something which feels good at the specific moment. Like, it's just going with the flow, and we're in the fortunate position that we can go with the flow. So that's why we also stopped saying to ourselves, like, we're gonna stay here for X amount of time. We just go with the flow. If we feel like we want to go to another location, we just go there. Maybe we keep the apartment, maybe we drop the apartment. In this case, we're gonna drop the apartment because we think, and maybe, like I said, we go with the flow. Maybe we come back to Bangkok after like 6 months, who knows? But for this moment on, like for this time, we really felt like we had to go somewhere else. And this, like, going with the flow is kind of like the difference between quitting your job, like rage quitting, or just going with a better offer. And we're not rage quitting Bangkok. We still love Bangkok. We just have a better offer which fits our current needs better, and also, like I said before, for Bob it's just way better. So that's why we actually decided to move to Chiang Mai. We got a really nice villa there, and it's really close to nature, so we can go out with Bob at any time we want. We can just go out with the bike. We can explore more. We just love nature as a whole. You can also see this, like, and I will put some footage in screen right now. Other places we've been in Europe, for example, and other places in Asia. We just love to explore nature. So that's why we're moving to Chiang Mai for a year, but again, we're not sure. And I also don't really mind to just go with the flow and do whatever feels right at the exact time. So obviously I will make more content about Chiang Mai when we are in Chiang Mai itself, about my place where I'm staying, about the price, about cost of living, about anything in Chiang Mai, obviously. And we will revisit Bangkok. We will just go here for like 1 or 2, 3 days just to have fun, to really what we used to do when we were staying here. Just really have fun and enjoy all the city in what Bangkok really has to offer. So it's time to close off the chapter in Bangkok. I still really love Bangkok, but instead of a balcony, we got a garden, and instead of a condo, we got a house in Chiang Mai. So if you want to see more about life abroad and business related content, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.